Transform your yard with Lynn's Landscape and Fencing. Trusted across southern New Mexico, we create low-maintenance, water-wise landscapes built for desert living. Need fencing? We install durable, high-quality options that look great and last. We're proud to serve southern New Mexico with honest work and reliable service. And when you need extra space, our storage units are clean, safe, and easy to access. One local team, 3 great services, built for New Mexico living. Lynn's Landscape and Fencing. Your yard, your space, your way. Here in southern New Mexico, right in the heart of Truth or Consequences, you'll find Whitehead Auto Center at 901 North Date Street. Your hometown auto center, bringing you quality, reliability, and value every day. Shop our wide range of vehicles, including specials under $15,000, and trade in your car with ease. From expert service to hassle-free financing and even DMV services, we make the process simple. Come see us today at 901 North Date Street, Truth or Consequences. Call 575-894-7155 or visit whiteheadautocenter.com. Whitehead Auto Center, where your next ride begins.
Step into Los Arcos Steakhouse, where comfort meets craft, and every visit feels like a special occasion. Enjoy a full-service bar and a carefully curated wine list, with selections that complement every plate, every flavor, every occasion. Serving quality cuisine since 1970, each dish is prepared with pride, tradition, and unmistakable flavor. From hand-cut steaks and seafood favorites to timeless comfort food, our menu is as satisfying as it is memorable. Easily found just off Interstate 25, with plenty of parking and so many reasons to return. Los Arcos Steakhouse, 1400 North Date Street, Truth or Consequences. Visit losarcossteakhouse.com.
In southern New Mexico, we don't just carry, we stay prepared. At Gunher's Guns and Ammo in Truth or Consequences, it's more than guns, it's everything that goes with them. From optics and holsters to magazines, slings, and cleaning kits, if it fits your firearm, we've got it. Built for women, trusted by everyone, and ready for the range or the rugged backcountry. Southern New Mexico strong, fully equipped, always ready. Gunher's Guns and Ammo, your hometown shop for serious gear. Located at 217 East 3rd Avenue in Truth or Consequences, call us at 575-894-2666.
In southern New Mexico, pests don't knock, they move in. Turtleback Pest Control keeps your home protected from termites and roaches to spiders and rodents. Local, licensed, and trusted for over 40 years. With same-day service and a satisfaction guarantee. But pests aren't the only problem. We tackle stubborn desert weeds before they take over. From property edges to patios and gravel driveways, our weed control plans keep your yard clean year-round. Turtleback Pest and Weed Control. Southern New Mexico strong since 1980. Call 575-894-7513 today.
We are Skills USA! As a Skills USA chapter, we compete to put our rigorous practice to the test. We better ourselves, our community, and our future.
Our mission is to reduce the skills gap in the workforce.
Together, we strive to prepare our members to be career-ready leaders and be champions of our future.
Support Skills USA!
Lighting up southwestern New Mexico. Meet Sierra Electric Cooperative, serving Sierra County and parts of Catron, Luna, and Socorro counties. Member-owned, not-for-profit, energized since 1941, backed by Tri-State Generation in transmission, delivering reliable wholesale power across the rural West. As part of the Touchstone Energy Network, we bring national resources and local commitment to every member we serve. Our highly trained crews deliver safe, dependable service, while giving back through scholarships, safety programs, and community support. Sierra Electric Cooperative, powering communities, empowering members.
Since 1953, A&B Drive-In has been serving up the kind of food that brings you back. Mouth-watering classics, made with care, and just like you remember. From our legendary green chili cheeseburgers to hand-battered onion rings and crispy golden fries and thick, creamy shakes, spun fresh the old-fashioned way. Drive up, drive through, or dine in, however you roll, we'll have it hot, fresh, and made just the way you like it. Family run, locally loved, where every meal feels like a tradition and every guest is treated like family. A&B Drive-In, 211 North Broadway, Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Come hungry, leave happy. From lakeside getaways to mountain retreats and vibrant city living, Cripple Creek Realty is your key to finding home. Serving southern New Mexico with offices in Truth or Consequences, Las Cruces, and Ruidoso, our experienced, friendly staff is dedicated to guiding you through every step of buying or selling your home or property. Whether it's a ranch on open land, a lakefront home, or a cabin in the pines, we'll find your perfect fit. Cripple Creek Realty, southern New Mexico's trusted realtors. Call Lanier Rye at 575-740-2711 or visit cripplecreekrealty.net.
Please, please remain standing for the presentation of colors. The Pledge of Allegiance will be read in English by Elena Mays and in Spanish by Naila Garcia Cordova. It will be followed by the national anthem sung by Claire Frydenland. Please remain standing until the colors have left.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y la República que nos presenta una nación bajo Dios, entera con libertad y justicia para todos.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor to introduce our platform guests. As I call their names, would you please stand? The Truth or Consequences Municipal School District Board President, Christy LaFont. Vice President, Mark Hedge. Secretary Tracy Cole. Board Member Dick Lanford. Board Member Ginny Berner. Our distinguished Superintendent Nicole Bergen. High School Assistant Principal Jessica Covington. Guidance Counselor Marlene Castillo. Guest speaker Dr. Samantha Solinger. Class sponsors Samantha Solinger, Jeff Martin, Carly Mars, Renee Arner, Yvonne Portillo, and David Groulet. And I am your Hot Springs High School Principal, Stephanie Hanway. At this time, I would like to ask all staff members who contributed to the education of these graduates to please stand. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Tiger Country. President LaFont, Vice President Hedge, distinguished school board members, Superintendent Bergen, TRC community, Tiger families, and most importantly, the reason that we've gathered here tonight, the incredible Tiger class of 2026. Tonight is a celebration of hard work, perseverance, and achievement. And honestly, surviving school during one of the strangest times in history deserves a little extra recognition. Class of 2026, your journey has been unlike any other. You were in 6th grade when the world shut down. At an age when life was supposed to be opening up with new friendships, new experiences, and discovering who you were becoming, the world suddenly became very small. Instead of navigating middle school hallways, you were navigating Zoom calls, password resets, muted microphones, and unstable Wi-Fi connections. And let's be honest, middle school is awkward enough without adding a global pandemic. You experienced lockdowns, masks, online learning, enough hand sanitizer to fill the state of New Mexico, and arrows on the floor telling you where to walk and how close you could stand to one another. You went from classrooms filled with books and laughter and hands-on learning to Canvas, digital books, and online assignments, almost overnight. Then, just as the world reopened, you had to relearn how to socialize, reconnect, and began high school in a world that felt uncertain. But through every challenge, you adapted. You persevered through changes in staff, administration, expectations, and the world around you. Every time life shifted, you kept moving forward. That is something to be very proud of. As your principal this year, I've had the privilege of watching this class grow academically, athletically, socially, and personally. I have watched you succeed in the classrooms, on stages, on fields, on courts, and in countless moments that may never make headlines but still matter deeply. And tonight, you have reached that moment. That diploma you receive is more than a piece of paper. It represents early mornings, late nights, practices, performances, deadlines, sacrifices, setbacks, and determination. It represents every moment you could have quit, but you chose not to. You have earned this. Now is the time to look ahead. Some of you will go to college, some of you will begin careers, Some will join the military or start families, travel, or spend time figuring out what part is right for you. And every one of those paths is okay. There is no perfect timeline for life. There is no single definition of success and no correct order in which adulthood has to happen. The important thing is that you build a life that makes you happy, gives you purpose, and reflects who you are. As you leave Tiger Country tonight, remember this: the world will challenge you, but your generation has already proven that it knows how to adapt, persevere, and move forward even when things are uncertain. And because of that, I truly believe there is no limit to what this class can achieve. Class of 2026, thank you for allowing me the honor of being a part of your journey. Being your principal has been a privilege I will never forget. Tonight, celebrate yourselves, celebrate your families, celebrate your teachers, but celebrate this moment because you have earned it. Congratulations, Tigers class of 2026. Your future is waiting and is limitless. And now I would like to introduce Board President Christy Lafont.
It is a privilege to stand here and celebrate with you the class of 2026 on a day that marks such a monumental turning point for you and everyone who supported you along the way. In the spirit of the occasion, I put together a bit of a terrible poem. My hope is that it serves as a simple reminder to never stop creating, to keep searching for the joy in every corner of the world, and to always give yourself permission to be a little bit goofy. All right. To the class of 26, here's my set of tips and tricks. As you leave this school behind, an open world ahead you'll find. Take your time to find your way. You don't need to know it all today. Continue to learn, even out of school. Find the lesson in the daily push and pull. Brush your teeth, wash the dishes, learn from mistakes, from the hits and the misses. Just show up, whether class or work, try your best, don't be a jerk. When things get hard, try to stay calm. Don't forget to call your mom. Take a risk, don't just do what's easy. It all can't be solved with ChatGPT. When you feel alone, share a smile. Be a friend, go the extra mile. Be curious about the world out there, the people you meet, and become aware. I hope your best friends are in this room, but they may not be. You'll meet them soon. Keep your heart open, your mind keenly in tune. Swim with the dolphins, dance under the moon. Go have your adventures and learn something new, but know that this is the place where you can turn to. When life's not so shiny, it gets rusty and rough. When struggles are real and decisions are tough. Remember us then when you need somewhere to land, a place that loves you and needs you and will help you to stand. No matter how far or how wide that you roam, you'll carry us with you, a little bit of home. Your friendships, knowledge, experience, all the things that made you you here at Hot Springs. They're a part of you now, they always will be. Your story's just starting, you're about to be free. So now is the time to cry and hug and get your pics, because tomorrow is boundless for the class of 26. Congratulations, graduates, and your families.
At this time, I would like to introduce our distinguished superintendent, Nicole Bergen.
Good evening, graduates, family, faculty, and staff, and congratulations, class of 2026. Before anything else, I want to recognize our incredible teachers and staff members who have supported and encouraged you and believed in you along the way. Their dedication and commitment has helped shape the graduates that you are this evening, and their influence will continue on in your lives. Tonight is an important milestone, not just for you graduates, but also for parents and families who stood beside you every step of the way. Graduates, your hard work and determination and perseverance brought you to this moment. Parents and guardians, thank you for your support, the sacrifices, and your patience that you have given through the years. This accomplishment tonight is one that you all share together. Graduates, as you move forward into the next stage of your life, chase your goals and dreams with confidence. While many of you will move on and leave and begin new journeys, never forget where your roots are. Our community that has helped and shaped you into the person you are today. And our hope is that wherever life takes you, you will carry that pride with you and one day return here and give back to the community. Stay humble, never underestimate what you're capable of achieving. And congratulations once again, class of 2026.
And now my favorite part. I'm going to introduce our senior class president, Caden Diamond.
Hey guys. Good evening, graduates, families, teachers, staff, and the entire Hot Springs community. Tonight, we celebrate a graduating class, but more than that, we celebrate the town that has built us. Because none of us have got here alone. People always say, it takes a village to raise a child. In Sierra County, that isn't just a saying, that's how we live. This town has raised us. From the teachers who have pushed us harder than we wanted to be pushed at sometimes, the coaches who believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, to the parents, the grandparents, neighbors, church members, ranchers, business owners, and yes, even the people that stopped us in Walmart to ask, now, whose kid are you again? This community has poured itself into us. And in a small town, that means something different. In bigger places, it's easy to disappear. But here, people know your name. They know your parents. They know your story. And sometimes they even know your business before you do. But also, they know when you need help. And that's the gift of growing up here. We grew up surrounded by people who cared enough to show up. Show up at football games, at banquets, FFA events, basketball games, and school fundraisers. Even when there were only 20 people in the crowd, somebody still came to cheer us on, and that matters. And honestly, nowhere is that spirit more visible than the Sierra County Fair. Most towns have fair, but here, the fair is part of who we are. School calendars are literally built around the Sierra County Fair. We get days off because everyone is involved somehow. It was this community teaching us responsibility, work ethic, pride, competition, and confidence long before we fully understood it ourselves. That's the kind of investment in kids is rare today. But Sierra County believes that kids are still worth investing in. And honestly, this entire week of graduation has proved that to me. Hot Springs High School may be one of the only public schools left that still holds a baccalaureate service before graduation. Just think about how special that really is. Before we walk across the stage, this community gathers together, simply to pray over us and bless our future. That says something about this town. It says we still believe that faith matters. It says we still believe young people need encouragement, guidance, and prayer as they step into adulthood. And then comes scholarship night. I truly don't think people outside of small towns understand how incredible that night really is. Local businesses, civic organizations, and people who simply believe in education all come together to invest financially into our futures as well. Bigger schools with more students and bigger cities don't come close to the level of personal investment we receive here. Because in Sierra County, people don't just clap for students after they succeed. They help them succeed. And that deserves to be recognized. This town has poured opportunity into us our entire lives. And maybe we fully didn't appreciate it growing up, but we will. Someday, when we leave home and realize not every community operates like this, we'll understand just how lucky we are. Because we were raised in a place where people care deeply whether young people succeed. We grew up with summers at Elephant Butte Lake, with bonfires at Mud Dam, with hidden spots in the desert that somehow weren't at all hidden because our parents were there too. And apparently, the same cops still know exactly where that is. That's small town life. We grew up waving at strangers. We grew up understanding hard work because we watched it every day. We saw parents working long hours, and we saw ranchers up before sunrise. We saw small business owners fighting to keep their doors open, teachers spending their own money in their classrooms. We saw neighbors step up during floods, fires, loss, and hardship without even being asked. In Sierra County, people take care of each other, and that becomes part of who you are. Sometimes people look at rural towns and assume less opportunity exists here. They think that because we come from a small town, we must have small dreams. But I believe that exactly the opposite of that is true. There's something powerful about being raised in a place where you learn resilience early on. In a small town, you learn accountability because your reputation here matters. You learn communication because you grew up talking to people of every age. You learn grit because life isn't always easy. You learn community because isolation is never an option. And you learn that success is earned and not handed to you. Those are not weaknesses, those are advantages. The values we learned here will take us further than we realize. Because someday, when we walk into college classrooms, careers, businesses, hospitals, farms, courtrooms, military service, or wherever life takes us, we will carry Sierra County with us. We will carry work ethic, the ability to look people in the eye and shake their hand. And most importantly, we will carry the understanding that where you come from matters. This town has taught us that you can dream big without forgetting home. I feel like I'll never forget home. You guys are very memorable. Some of us will leave, some of us will stay, some of us will come back after years away. But no matter where life takes us, Hot Springs will always be a part of us. Because this town didn't just educate us, it shaped us. And tonight, I think our class understands something important. Real success is making your hometown proud while carrying its values into the world. To our parents, thank you for the sacrifices we didn't always see, for the rides, for the support, for the late nights, and for believing in us. To our teachers and staff, thank you for your patience and your investment in us. You gave us more than lessons from textbooks, especially to Mr. Julian Marta, an FFA advisor whose mentorship will guide us after a long graduation. And to this community, thank you for raising us, Thank you for showing us what community really means. And finally, to the class of 2026, the kids running around elementary playgrounds, the awkward middle schoolers, the freshmen trying to figure out who we were. We now sit here as graduates. And while the future may feel uncertain at times, I believe this. If a small town like Truth or Consequences could raise kids with this much heart, then there is absolutely no limit to what this class can accomplish. We are proof that big dreams can come from small towns. And no matter how far we go, Sierra County will always be the foundation beneath our feet. Thank you guys. Congratulations, class of 2026.
It is now my honor to introduce the salutatorian for Hot Springs High School, Ms. Jamila Deseo.
Good evening, esteemed teachers, proud family and friends, faculty, all of the HSHS staff and alumni, and most excitingly, my fellow graduates. Thank you everyone for coming here today to celebrate the Hot Springs High School Class of 2026 graduates. My name is Jamila Deseo, and I stand here today privileged to give a welcoming speech and to congratulate each and every one of us for the milestones we've accomplished throughout our 4 years of high school. But before I do, I want to express my deepest gratitude for all the people who have made our high school experience possible. On behalf of all the students, thank you family and friends for your steady support. You guys have been a rock for us. Thank you educators for your endless encouragement and for teaching us foundational academic knowledge. Thank you to the TRC, Array, Elephant View, and Caballo community for your constant support and donations for students in the school. Thank you, educational support professionals, our lunch ladies, custodians, front office staff, and other wonderful individuals for all that you guys do. You guys are the backbone of this school and have always been helpful. And lastly, thank you to us, the graduates. We all came into high school not really knowing what to expect. Our class has endured challenges together like rapid changes in administration and teachers each year. And now, look at us. 4 years later, we're now graduating, and it is greatly because of our hard work and perseverance that we are here today. So please give yourself a pat on the back. Each year, it seems like the closer we get to graduating, the faster the time had gone. Like, do you guys remember during 8th grade when we were excited to go off campus for lunch? We were carried away with the excitement of being able to go to dollar stores, gas stations, Walmart, and or fast food restaurants to eat our favorite meals and snacks with our friends. Or when we would come to the high school staring blankly at our individual list of classes, frantically looking for people who'd be in the same class as you because we had little to no idea of where to go. But now, we know this high school like the back of our hands. We have come so far, went through so much, made meaningful friendships, and shared sad and happy moments together. In closing, a useful piece of advice I learned this year was reflecting. As John Dewey once said, we do not learn from experience, we learn from reflecting on experience. Here's my reflection. For most of my high school years, I was heavily focused on my studies and quite reserved. I took things seriously and overthought a lot. But I was reminded that I am also a kid, and while preparing for a future is important, it is also important to spend time with my loved ones because time is precious. Furthermore, my years of high school, though spent mainly with rigor, have been bittersweet. I spent most of my time on extracurricular activities and school, yet I met plenty of amazing people who have positively impacted my life. I've been able to travel for competitions in places I never expected, and cherish quality time spent with family and friends. So thank you to my family, friends, the Filipino community, teachers, mentors, and advisors for helping me to be where and who I am today. With my reflection, I hope that you guys can take the time during the summer to reflect on high school and learn about your accomplishments and journey in high school. I'm extremely proud of our entire class. Reminder, life is just beginning for us. Thank you guys.
And now I have the honor to introduce you to our valedictorian for the class of 2026, Miss Anya Bade.
Good evening, peers, family, and faculty. It is with great honor to be standing before you today as we celebrate the graduating class of 2026. It has been a great pleasure to grow with this class and see how far we've grown and how fast this day has finally arrived. In homage to our class motto, we proudly represent one class, one dream. A dream of a better tomorrow. A dream of making a difference. A dream of achieving our goals that seemed unreachable. A dream of being a better person each day. I remember my first day in pre-K, being scared and dreaming of finding my place. These dreams transformed into pushing myself to help others, enjoying every moment, and learning from each experience. Now I stand here with the glory of God and a heart full of appreciation for the moments that have led me to be the person I am today. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." On this day, I proudly give all thanks to the Lord because we can find strength in His love. As we move forward and enter this new and exciting stage of our lives, I want to be the first to remind you of the excellence we carry inside of us. This accomplishment would not be possible without the dedication and hard work of each and every one of us. I am so beyond proud of every graduate who gets to walk this stage tonight. We have grown up together and seen ourselves blossom into the independent individuals before you today. We have shared laughs and built memories that we will cherish forever. This, of course, would not have been possible without the support and guidance of our loved ones and educators. Thank you to every family member for your encouragement every step of the way. Thank you to all the loving friendships that gave life and meaning to our days. And thank you to our teachers who believed in us and saw the light of possibilities that grew within us. Thank you to all my teachers, advisors, and mentors who supported me not only on an academic level, but an emotional one. Thank you for your dedication into helping me grow into the confident and proud person I am today. Apart from our graduating class, I would also like to recognize the class of 2039, the class of my wonderful kindergarten students who taught me to never stop using my imagination, to love endlessly, and to appreciate the little things. It seems only yesterday we were in kindergarten, where our biggest dream was to play on the Big Kid Playground. And now our individual dreams are what motivates us to keep going each day. I would also like to thank the two most important people in my life, the people who taught me to never stop dreaming, mi mami y mi papi. Gracias por todo su apoyo y amor incondicional. Papi, gracias por enseñarme con el ejemplo lo que significa el valor del trabajo, por siempre luchar por mí y darme fuerza para seguir persiguiendo mis sueños. Gracias por enseñarme que los méritos y logros no se miden por trofeos ni reconocimientos, sino por el esfuerzo, la dedicación y la compasión para ayudar a otros. Mami, gracias por tu devoción como madre para enseñarme que puedo lograr todo lo que me propongo. Gracias por, a pesar de todo el trabajo que haces por mí, por siempre esperarme con una sonrisa lista para escuchar sobre mis días. Gracias por ser mi mejor acompañante en todas mis locuras.
y enseñarme que todo se puede. Gracias a mi hermana y mi familia por celebrar todos mis triunfos con tantas porras y amor. Gracias por enseñarme que con un corazón lleno de amor y una mente llena de voluntad, ningún sueño es imposible. Todavía hay muchas metas por cumplir, pero sin ustedes y sin Dios no lo hubiera logrado. Thank you to my parents, family, sister, and friends for teaching me that with a heart full of love and a mind full of willpower, no dream is ever too big. As we leave this exciting chapter behind us, let us remember to never stop dreaming and strive to grow a little each day. I too have dreams for each of you. I dream for you to find a purpose and passion. Find your calling in which you feel fulfilled each day. Do not live a life based on the expectations of others, but for your own happiness. I dream for you to find resilience. There will be times when you will struggle and feel defeated. Do not let these moments of hardship break you down, but grow from them and become stronger to keep moving forward. Lastly, I dream for you to find empathy. May your hearts be filled with love and compassion. Strive to be the bright ray of joy of someone's day and never stop giving back to others. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
It is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Samantha Solinger.
Okay. You say that. You say that. Okay. Good evening, class of 2026. You guys have no idea how surreal this moment is for me. I still see so many of you in my 5th grade classroom, feet barely touching the floor, eyes full of curiosity, figuring out who you were and where you belonged. I remember thinking then, this class is different. You were funny, you were smart, you were wild, you were stubborn. But most of all, you were full of heart. And now look at you, all grown up, ready to take on the world. A world that isn't always kind, and the world that sometimes forgets how much power kindness has. So today, I want to recap some of the lessons we had. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up here on graduation and give you guys a lesson. I mean, whose fault is this really when you guys asked a teacher to be your class speaker? Over the years, I've shared a few lessons with you. Lessons that weren't really about essays or English, but about you. And about how to live life when it gets hard. About how to keep your light when people try to dim it. And about how to remember you are strong enough. So let's start with one I hope you'll never forget. The onion lesson. Right? You guys remember how I split the room into 2 halves, the people that hated the onions and the people that liked the onion? And the haters got to call the onion all the names they could think of. And after they were done, I went to the other side of the room and I said, would you guys still eat this onion? And of course, you said yes, because nothing they said about the onion changed what the onion was. Their words told us about them. It told us the haters hate onions. And that was the point. People's words don't define you. They define them. You are still valuable, you are still worthy, you are still you. So when the world tries to label you, judge you, or tell you you're not enough, remember to be the onion. Peel back the noise, keep your core, and stay true to who you are. And that lesson led to another. Hurt people, hurt people. I asked you to think of a time someone said something that hurt you. And I said, would you guys ever intentionally hurt a stranger? And most of you said no. But then I asked, what if you were already sad or angry or, let's be honest, slightly inconvenienced? Then are you more likely to say something mean? And that's when it clicked. Our hurt spills over. People who are hurting often try to pass their hurt along. So when someone lashes out at you, don't take it personally. It's not about you. It's about them trying to survive something that you can't see. That doesn't mean you accept their behavior. It means you understand it. And that understanding is what gives you the power. You the power to react with calmness and not chaos, compassion and not cruelty. Because strong people do not need to make others feel small in order to be seen. Remember, our greatest freedom is in how we react to things. And that brings me to my last lesson, one of my favorites, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. We watched that beautiful story together, and you wrote down your favorite quotes. And we talked about them, and there were a lot of those quotes. And then we read, Oh, the Places You'll Go. You learned that sometimes you won't be successful. And that's okay, because eventually you'll find your way. You learned that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is ask for help. Because asking for help isn't giving up, it's refusing to give up. That believing in yourself doesn't mean you never fall. It just means that you keep getting up every time you do. You also learned that cake is hope. You learned that home isn't always a place. It's the people who you are surrounded with. It's the people who see you, love you, and believe in you, even when you forget to believe in yourself. Something I didn't count on was how much you guys would teach me. Yes, there were lessons I learned from you. The first being how much a friendly competition brings the class together for camaraderie and punctuality. Who knew a little timer would bring all of my classes together, resulting in them showing up early? I learned from the South Park picture how unobservant you guys are. Seriously, nobody looked under a desk? I honestly thought that eggs were what made you smarter, and I thought I was the English teacher. But apparently, you all had some vocabulary to teach me too. You just thought this dinosaur couldn't keep up. I learned to be real, no cap. I also learned that I clock them, although I am reassured that that is in no way violent. But I'm learning that it's your job because when you clock somebody, it means you correct them. I learned that crashing out is in fact throwing a fit and can be violent. It is not taking a nap. But I think my definition is much better. Who doesn't like naps? I also learned that sometimes we just need a milkshake to feel better. Hang on, guys, it's almost time for you to pack up and be on to your next adventure. But let me wrap this up right quick. As we close this chapter we've shared together, I want you to remember these things. When life feels too big, when it hurts, when you doubt, and when you fall. Remember these lessons. Be the onion. Understand hurt people. Don't let the hard moments convince you you can't. Be observant. Be open to new experiences and new words, even if you're the expert in the field. And always look for hope, even if it's in the form of cake or a milkshake. Because class of 2026, you are stronger than you know. And honestly, you always have been. That 5th grade stubbornness, it remains. And it was never a bad thing. And so before I go, in words that mean something extra to us, I know a lot of the parents didn't understand my speech, but it's not for you. I'm glad you're all here. Congratulations, class of 2026. You earned this.
At this time, we now present our graduates with their diplomas.
María Janina Barey González. Jamila Jean De Leon Destello. Lorraine Stefka Sokolo. Eliana Sofía Garcia. Tempest Maria Lee Chavez Higgins. Willow Jean Kraken. Marquetta Carter. Lynn Payton. Elena Marie Mays. Grace Marie Apolaca. Marie Akers. Joe Sebastian Amisqueta. Gavin Aquilina. Janine Marie Bailey. Nayeli Areli Barón. Davy Ann Cambrodo. Mariana Estelle Clancy. Eliza Juliana Hines. Michael Lee Culpepper Jr. Corey Vale Huntington. Hayden Colleen Diamond. Angelita Chella Eck. Angel Luis Flores. Abraham Emiliano Gamboa. Diego Alexis Garcia. Naila Nicole Garcia Cordova. Madison Renee Gonzalez. Philip Goodall. Allison Jerry Graham. Dakota Cheyenne Dustin. Angel Alejandro Hernández. Caitlin Grace Johnson. Kendall Miley Deanna Johnson. William Johnson. Gunner. Corey Shannon Russell. Jasmine Olivia Loera. Julieta Martínez. Casper DePaul Muggy. Devin Adam Navarro. Yuseli Oros. Jocelyn Perez. Tristan Santiago Polanco. Joseph Fernando Ramirez Núñez.
José Samaniego Garcia. Nathan Joseph Smith. Ernie E. Spitzer. Auden Teston Bollinger. Janelle Alexis Gordon. Alexander Varela. Joel Corbett Vincent Terraza. Nicholas Ryan West. Aurora Elaine Young.
present to you, Mrs. Bergen, the candidates of the class of 2026 for graduation of Hot Springs High School. I hereby petition the office of the Truth or Consequences Municipal School District Superintendent, Mrs. Bergen, to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
As the Truth or Consequences Municipal School District Superintendent, after careful scrutiny of all the requirements submitted in my office, I have found that you have completed the requirements for graduation. I therefore certify that these candidates for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements prescribed by the Truth or Consequences Municipal School District and the New Mexico Public Education Department. Madam President, they now await your confirmation.
By the authority vested in me as the school board president and having been presented by the principal of Hot Springs High School, duly certified by the Truth or Consequences Municipal School District Superintendent, that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the New Mexico Public Education Department, I now confirm you graduates of Hot Springs High School for the class of 2026. Congratulations.
Hot Springs High School, class of 2026. You may now take your tassel and move it from right to left. Congratulations